It takes only a single second for you to flip a light switch. But that tiny action has effectively erased a survival instinct spanning 300,000 years. We have spent eons in the dark, yet in just a century, we have banished the night. Your body is now struggling to remember its ancient natural rhythm. The modern world never sleeps, bathed in the constant glow of neon and LEDs. We have built a cage of light that keeps our primal instincts locked away. You call it insomnia, a frustrating struggle to find rest in the deep of night. But what if this wakefulness is not a malfunction of your modern brain? Perhaps it is an echo from the distant past, a whisper from your ancestors trying to speak to you through the silence of the midnight hours of today. Let us journey back through the corridors of time, beyond the industrial age, to a period when the sun and the moon were our only true masters. Before the first bulb flickered to life, humans lived in harmony with the darkness. They did not fear the night. They belonged to it completely and fully. In the heart of the prehistoric wild, a small fire flickers inside a cave. This was the original social hub where our humanity was truly forged together. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner discovered in 2014 that fire did much more than cook meat. It fundamentally transformed how our ancestors perceived time and shared their experiences. Firelight extended the day, but not for labor or hunting. It created a sacred space for storytelling, rituals, and the deep bonding of the human spirit. During the day, talk was about survival and resources. But when the sun set, the conversation shifted to the mysterious, the spiritual, and the legendary myths. Darkness was the catalyst for creativity. In the absence of distractions, the human mind expanded, seeking connection with the tribe and the vast, unknown universe around. We evolved to use the night for more than just sleep. It was our time for reflection, a period where the boundaries of reality felt beautifully thin. This ancient rhythm of light and shadow dictated our biology for thousands of generations. We are the children of the fire and the deep, silent night. Even as civilizations rose, this ancient pattern persisted. In pre-industrial Europe, sleep was not the solid 8-hour block we struggle to achieve today in modern life. Historian Roger Ekirch uncovered thousands of references to first sleep and second sleep. This biphasic pattern was once the universal standard for all of humanity. People would sleep for 4 hours, then wake for an hour or two of quiet activity. They didn't panic. They embraced this midnight gap with peace. They called it the watchfulness. It was a time to pray, to read, to talk to family, or to simply interpret the vivid dreams they just had. What we now diagnose as middle-of-the-night insomnia was once considered the most valuable hour of the soul. It was a time for profound spiritual clarity. For centuries, this was how we rested. Our bodies were perfectly tuned to wake up, reflect, and then drift back into a deep, final second slumber. In 1992, scientist Thomas Wehr decided to test if this was purely cultural or deeply biological. He stripped away all artificial light from his study group. When volunteers were kept in darkness for 14 hours a day, something incredible happened. Their bodies immediately reverted to the ancient biphasic sleep pattern of old. The researchers found that during the midnight waking hour, the body produced a massive surge of prolactin, a hormone associated with peace and quiet satisfaction. This waking state wasn't stressful. It was a state of quiet wakefulness, similar to deep meditation. The body was recharging in a way we've now forgotten. When you wake up at 2 a.m. and can't sleep, your body is simply trying to reach that prolactin peak. It's trying to return to its home. Science proves that your insomnia might actually be your body functioning perfectly. It is the modern world that is broken, not your ancient biological hardware. So what changed? The Industrial Revolution demanded a new kind of human, a human that functioned like a machine on a rigid, unchanging 8-hour schedule. When Thomas Edison commercialized the light bulb, he didn't just illuminate our homes. He unknowingly declared war on our 300,000-year-old biological heritage and instincts. Suddenly, the night was for sale. Darkness became an obstacle to productivity, and the biphasic sleep that defined us for millennia was compressed into one block. We traded the hour of the soul for the efficiency of the factory floor. We traded our natural rhythm for the cold ticking of the industrial clock. Today, we live in a permanent state of biological jet lag. We are surrounded by artificial suns that never set, confusing our brains and our bodies. The blue light from your phone mimics the high noon sun, signaling to your brain that it is time to work, even when the stars are out. We have pathologized a natural state of being. We take pills and seek therapy for a condition that was once our most creative and spiritual window. We have forgotten how to be alone with the dark. We fear the silence of the night because we have lost the language of our ancestors. Tonight, if you find yourself awake while the rest of the world sleeps, do not reach for the light. Do not reach for your digital screen. Instead, try to listen to the silence. Let the darkness wrap around you like a familiar blanket. This is the space where your spirit truly breathes. Feel the ancient rhythm of your heart. You are not broken. You are simply experiencing the natural wakefulness that kept your ancestors safe and wise. The stars are still there, even if the city lights hide them. Your biological truth is still there, even if the modern world tries to ignore. In this hour of the soul, you can find a clarity that the bright day can never offer. Use it to reflect, to dream, and to be. When was the last time you truly sat with the darkness, without a screen, without a light, just you and the ancient, silent, comforting deep night? Accepting this rhythm can be the first step to true healing. Stop fighting the night and let it lead you back to a deeper, better rest. The bridge between the ancient past and your present life is built in these quiet, waking moments. You are the guardian of a very old fire. Darkness is not your enemy, it is your home. It is the place where your humanity was born and where it still goes to find itself. You are not an insomniac. You are a survivor of a 300,000-year-old lineage, waking up to greet the soul of the world in the quiet dark. The industrial age is just a blink in the eye of human history. Do not let its rigid rules break your beautiful, natural, ancient human spirit. The next time you wake up at 2 a.m., smile. Your body is doing exactly what it was designed to do for hundreds of thousands of years. Listen to the wind. Listen to your breath. You are part of the night, just as much as the trees and the stars above you are. Our ancestors left their marks in the dark, telling us their stories. Now it is your turn to find your story in the silence of the night. Transitioning from first sleep to second sleep is a journey of the soul. Let the hormones of peace wash over you and carry you away. Imagine a world where we respected the dark again, where we allowed ourselves the grace of waking up without the fear of being unwell. You are more than a worker in a machine. You are a biological masterpiece, fine-tuned by the rhythms of the earth and the deep, cosmic void. Your wakefulness is a gift of awareness. It is a moment of pure presence in a world that is always trying to steal your attention away. Like the tides, your energy ebbs and flows. To fight the night is to fight the ocean. It is better to simply learn how to swim. The light of the soul doesn't need electricity. It burns brightest when the external world goes dark and the inner world finally has room to breathe. Reclaim your night. Reclaim your silence. Reclaim the 300,000 years of instinct that artificial light has tried so hard to hide from you. You are never truly alone in the dark. You are surrounded by the collective memory of every human who has ever looked up at this same moon. The night is a sanctuary, a temple of time that belongs only to you. Do not let the digital world invade this last sacred space left. Sleep will come when it is ready. Until then, enjoy the watchfulness. Enjoy the quiet. Enjoy being truly, deeply, and anciently alive in the dark. We are a species of the stars, temporarily living in a world of glass and wire. Remember your origin, and the night will never be scary. Tonight, embrace the shadow. Listen to the ancient echo within. You are not losing sleep. You are finding yourself again in the deep, beautiful dark.